Hi again. This is part 3. I am trying to make these a little bit shorter, so it's ironically hilarious like how many items are in this lot. There's a lot of them. So just continuing on, this is similar to the red button I showed you earlier that was the color was painted on red. This one is nude. It's not painted on at all. I like this one better actually. I don't know what this material is, but it's, you know, something unusual. Definitely man-made, but it's not a regular plastic. So you saw the opening shot of this. You know, there wasn't a lot in this particular container that was overly exciting. This one has this metal band that's pressed into the plastic. So that's kind of interesting. You can imagine you can make, like, if you had 2 of these, you could make button earrings out of them. So, and as I said, there's several of those iridescent buttons in this lot that I just looked at. I'm just going to try moving this out of the way versus trying to pick them up because there's so many. So, new container. This one has the letter D on it. Once again, if you know what the letters mean on these containers, let me know. Whoa, this has to be a good one. It looks as if this is full of metal buttons. So let's see if we can make them still without pouring them everywhere. So yeah, these are, actually I think all of these are metal. Oh, I love metal things. I don't know what this is, but that's in there. Has 4 holes. It goes on something. Don't know. There's this button that has a crown on it, and in the center, I think that's an eagle. This is a crown on top of its head, and its wings are open completely with laurel leaves on the left and right side. That's a pretty nice button. There's a couple of those in there. This one is a military uniform button. And one of the things I was going to surprise you guys with is I will be doing a video that is about military uniform, police officers, fire department buttons. So that will be a future video in this series that will be coming up. And there are bells. So I don't know, like, did they use the bells as buttons? That's something I should research. Were bells ever used as buttons? If you know, please put something in the comments and let me know what your thoughts are. But I'm going to try seeing if I can research that as well. I mean, if I was a kid, I would love to have bells as buttons. It would irritate everyone, but I think that it would be fun. There's also some like gold beads in here, so just putting those out of the way. Oh, here's a nice big one. There's a couple of these. It's a coat of arms, and they're matching coat of arms. If you had 4 of these, those would make really nice cufflinks. You could turn those into cufflinks. Or either, you know how you make the, you can make like the little thing that holds your sweater around your neck when you don't put your arms in it? That would be pretty cool for that as well. I wonder if this, and it has a fleur-de-lis in the middle of the shield. So I wonder if that's actually someone's coat of arms. Here's another military button. This is a really nice one. Don't know. I'm just looking at it. There's, yeah, I don't know. I have a feeling this one might be foreign, maybe English, French maybe. We are seeing the fleur-de-lis in here quite often in this lot of buttons. These are just really pretty, super shiny buttons. There's a whole bunch of them strung together. There's no patent information on the back. I love the shank that's on the back of these because There's so many different crafty things you could do with those. So before we get cut off, I just want to, oh, there's another one with a coat of arms, or several of those in there, I guess. You know, just remember to like the videos, comment on the videos, share them so that you can have entries into our free button giveaway. I am going to give away, and you know, like I said, we're probably going to give away 2 or 3 lots of buttons. So the more participation, the more we will be giving away. And that's all you have to do to participate. And these are pretty cool. What I like about these is it's like that brushed metal. Like, you know how they have the brushed stainless steel? That's the same effect in the center of these. And there's several of those here. And I think, and here's another, this is not a military button. It's pretending it is, but it's not. I think those are the most interesting buttons because some of them are just repeats of buttons that I showed you from this lot already. Alright, so we'll move on to the next canister. So, once again, thank you guys for watching these videos. You just don't know how much fun it is, knowing that people care about this subject matter, and that they actually watch these videos. So, this is the canister with the letter C on it. And this one, and this is metal on the outside. And the inside, there's blue leather, a dark blue leather. And it has an hourglass applied shank back. This is a pretty cool button. You could do a few things. Whoa, what? Forget about that button. Look at this lucite button. This is impressive. It is really nice. It's a 2-hole, which is an older button, especially when buttons are this large and there's only 2 holes. These are older buttons. Not newer, but eventually they put 4 holes because, you know, they realized that it would stay on the clothing easier. And to find a lucite one with 2 holes like this is pretty cool. And it also has a textured front. You know, it's raised, it's textured. This is recessed in the middle, 2 holes. This is what the lucite looks like on the back of it. That is a super cool button. Don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I like that one a lot. Let's put some of these away. And then there's some of these like pearlescent buttons. These were used kind of often to fancy up, you know, less expensive clothing sometimes. Several of those. This is a metal. It's metal on the outside. This is cloth on the inside. My assumption is this may have gone on a spring coat. This is unusual. It snaps. I don't know how you would take this apart, but look at this button. This is kind of crazy. Is this a button? Let's look closer. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't want to break it, but these are like married together on purpose, not like by accident or time. And you would snap them apart or twist them apart. But cloth on the outside, metal underneath. If you know more about that, let me know. Anything else interesting? Several of these are just repeats. Oh, here's a little vegetable button. There's a little veggie. It's a cute little thing. And there's some other buttons in here that are not as significant or as nice. They're just, you know, plastic buttons. They're not anything special. So the other thing I wanted to tell you guys about that I will be doing